Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I'm sure it's night somewhere in the world. It's good to greet you from Nairobi, Kenya. As you may know from my previous vlogs, and if this is your first time, welcome. I am Apostle S. Constancia Kariuki, and I'm coming to you live from our home in Nairobi, Kenya. I recently moved here from the United States. I still live there, I just live in a few places. And looking at the amazing culture that I've just come to be a part of, I have so much to tell you. I feel like the world needs to know. As you may know, I'm married to a Kenyan, and that's why I'm so in love with Kenya. But I've learned so much that I really want to share. I really want all of you that's watching to find a reason to come to Kenya, and I will give you loads. In my previous vlog, I talked about culture and tribes. And I want to tell you that this country is rich. Being that I'm part Jamaican who has lived in the United States, I've lost the part of my culture that explains tribes. And so today I want to introduce you to a word, a Swahili word that means culture. It is Utamaduni. But the word Utamaduni doesn't just mean culture as we say culture, but it deals with heritage and just some things that you wouldn't know right off the bat. So I've done some study to find out that there are 42 cultures, main cultures that are represented in all of Kenya. However, I can't find 42 people from 42 cultures to represent, but thankfully, I found people from 4 cultures that I will do a vlog on today. Not only that, I'm taking a trip soon to Masai Mara, and I definitely will find some people from that culture to showcase. But today, I'm here with a wonderful young lady. She is a breath of fresh air. She has just the greatest ambition, and I just really enjoy talking to her. She will tell you her age. She represents one of the 42 cultures that I will be talking about. Well, I'll be talking about 4, but she represents one of the cultures. Please meet none other than my illustrious guest, Adele.
Thank you.
And Adele will say her last name. I struggle with that too. Adele, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for letting me be part of your vlog. My name is
My pleasure.
Adele Claire Achieng. Achieng is a Luo Kenyan name. I come from the Luo side of Kenya, that is in the Nyanza side of Kenya. So I have
What does Nyanza mean?
Nyanza is like you see, we have the western part of Kenya, central, eastern. So we come from the Nyanza
North?
side.
Is that north?
No. I don't know what it means, but yeah, I grew up knowing the Nyanza side. So,
Okay.
yes, I come from the Nyanza side.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm 16. I just turned 16 last month.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Now, I know we're going to talk about culture, but I really want to just talk really quickly about your ambition. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Okay, now I'm growing up, so what I want to do after high school is I want to study international relations and diplomacy and become a diplomat. I
Yes.
want to become a diplomat so that I can represent my people here outside. Just as you are representing us outside, I want to do the same, but now in the political aspect of it.
Oh, wow.
Because there's a lot of we have great people
Yes.
who have not come out yet because they don't know what is outside.
Ah.
So I want to bring what is outside inside to help the people who can't go outside.
Oh, wonderful. So I should let you know something. Our wonderful Adele here in her last year of high school will be dual enrolled. She will be enrolled here in her high school here, but also in the high school in the United States, the one that I founded 15 years ago. It's called Rhema Word Christian Academy. So she will be dual enrolled. She'll be here in school and there in school. So when she graduates, she will get 2 diplomas. Amen.
Amen.
So that will be a part of that journey. I'm very excited to have you here.
Thank you.
So the plan, of course, is Utamaduni. We want to talk about your culture. Tell me what it means to be a part of the tribe that you are. What separates you from everybody else? Your tribe, that is.
Okay, so let me start with my name.
Yes.
My Luo name, Achieng. Achieng means bright. Yes, so that is one thing that separates me from all the other 42 tribes.
Okay.
Another thing that separates me from the other tribes is the language
Yes.
I speak. The Luo language separates me from all the other language. I don't speak Kikuyu, I don't speak Masai, I don't speak Kalenjin, I speak Luo. And that is why I can stand out in a room full of Kikuyus
Okay.
because my language speaks for me.
Let me ask you a question as you're talking about language. When you go out, say you go to the marketplace, can you identify people who are from Lua?
Yes, it is.
How?
It is. It's funny. Identifying a Luo is easy
For a Lua?
because
Because
yes,
for me, all I see are beautiful black people. And you all
yes.
look to me, you're beautiful black people. What's your tribe? I don't know. What are we talking about? So how do you know? And then how do you start how do you start speaking to them?
So first of all, Kenya is a place with very friendly people.
Yes,
It's easy to start a conversation with anyone, anywhere.
that is true.
And so identifying a Luo, I know my people. And so there's a certain accent we have that is
Ah,
very easy to know. And living in Kenya practically my whole life so far, I've picked different accents. So I know this one is a Maasai, this one is a Kikuyu, this one is a Luo.
when you say accent, you're talking about when they're speaking Swahili or when they're speaking English.
English, yes.
There's an accent that is also representing their tribe.
Yes. So when they speak, it comes with the barrier. There's a heaviness, and so it's easy to tell.
Ah,
Yes, and you're a Kikuyu, so I know you know the
I'm a married
problems.
Kikuyu. I'm working on it.
But you're there. There's a problem with the R and the L.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard. My husband told me that.
Yes. And so that is for the Kikuyu sides. With us, we have the problem with S and Z.
Aha.
Yes. So
But there's no Z. No, there is Z in Swahili. There's no Q in Swahili.
yes, there's no
Okay,
Q.
I'm learning.
There's
so
also no C in Swahili.
That's
We have
true.
the Ch.
yes,
Yes, we
yes.
don't have the C.
Ah, yes. So that's how you would find your people per se.
Yes.
In a crowd.
Yes.
I'm coming in to understand. Like I spoke on a vlog a few days ago about knowing that coming from the US or Jamaica or anywhere else you come from, when you come into Kenya, you're the one with the accent, not the Kenyans.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's the very same thing that you looking through your Kenyan eyes and looking through your eyes from a Lua woman, you're able to see and understand things that I think even if I live here for 10, 20 years, I'd probably never see.
Yes.
But it is really rich for me to be able to see the cultures and know that they exist and know that you understand, because for us, we lost a lot of our tribalism. We've lost a lot of our roots and identity between the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Ocean. So I'm very excited to have this moment with you. A question that I want to ask you though is what else can you say about your tribe that is very, very different or odd? Some tradition that you do that the other tribes don't do, or that they might even find weird or crazy.
Okay, so back there, back in the rural areas,
Uh-huh.
a couple has given birth and they've given birth to a boy. And so time comes when the boy needs to be circumcised. And so, mind you, before the circumcision, we were all living in one house, very happy. But then now, once the boy has been circumcised, he's taken away from the family. And the only person that is able to tend to him is the dad, the father. Me as a sister or the mother, we can't go near him because we will alter his healing process. So it will slow down his healing. And then when he's better, he's built for a small house next. So a house like this.
So after circumcision, he doesn't come back to the house?
No, he has his, because he's a man. Now
And how old is he?
13 or even 12 or even younger.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And so in the house, he is built for his small house, but it's called a Simba. Lion. It's called a Simba. Yes. So that is where he cooks, he sleeps. He's now a man.
At 13, wow.
Yes.
I find that kind of permeates through a few cultures. In the Jewish culture, they have bar mitzvah, and after bar mitzvah again is about 13, and after that they're considered men, but they still live in the same house with mom and dad.
Yes.
So I find it a little bit strange.
Or if they can't, um, if they're not in a place to build a house, let's say where we live in apartments, and you can't rent him his own house,
Uh-huh.
he gets his own room with a new mattress, with new
So
bed
it's a
sheets, new
whole
clothes.
life change.
Yes, a whole
Oh
set.
wow.
He can't come back and sleep on the same things he was sleeping on when you're still a boy,
Ah,
because now he's a man. So
wow.
everything changes.
Now here's the dichotomy between what you're talking about with circumcision at 13. In in the U.S., children are circumcised at birth or just right after birth. You have a male child, you sign a piece of paper, I want my son to be circumcised, within a few days after birth. And sometimes I think, if I'm not mistaken, a day after the boys are circumcised. So, they don't know. We don't have that coming of age, as it were. I guess maybe graduating from high school would be that coming of age, but it doesn't require all of that.